Hello, I am Piggy, and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Today, let's talk about training. I know I've talked about stuff like that before, but it's like a book almost. It's instructions. Let's say you come to me and you want training. This is the way I was trained, okay? So don't take it wrong. It's how I was trained. You come to me, we talk. We feel each other out. Get to know each other. Um, we get to know each other's boundaries. We, if we find a common ground, maybe we trust each other. If we trust each other and have respect, a little bit of respect, then we could start. We could, if both agree for training, if the handler decides to train the pig, the boy that comes up, the pig, then okay. If he decides he wants training, fine.
Beautiful day today, wasn't it? Yeah.
Let's say that things go okay. He accepts you into his home. You're his pig. He gives you time. Time to meditate. Time to reflect. Reflect on your decision. What's going to happen? How's it going to happen? Because he told you what to expect in training. So, that time runs out. In that time, you're encouraged to play. You're encouraged to play games. Maybe there's other pigs there. Encouraged to play with them. We all know pigs are meant for one thing, breeding stock. Well, sometimes that's not true. Sometimes. Because a pig, when they're trained, when I was trained, the first lesson you learn is you dig deep in yourself, find out who you are, really accept yourself for what you are. You made the decision to be a pig. That's what you are. Well, when you enter that home, you strip your clothes off. Your rights are taken away. You earn each right back. But one of the things you have to learn, and this is the first lesson above everything, is chastity. You're put in chastity. Why? Because your handler must be your main focus when you pleasure him. If you pleasure yourself, you're losing focus. You have to learn not to touch it. Not to, and once you learn that, then you can get out of it. But it's also used for punishment too. There's always discipline from day one. The day you start, you're disciplined once or twice a day. You're reminded of the decision you made. You're reminded what you want to be, what you will be, that you're used for as a play toy. You're a pig. You're supposed to be ready day or night. You're given lessons. You learn how to respect. You learn the meaning. You learn the meaning of honor. You learn the meaning of loyalty. Those things have to be taught before anything. Oh, your chastity is on you. Yeah, but you have to learn those. Then the handler decides what kind of pig are you. Because you have to decide what kind of pig are you. Are you aggressive? Are you mild? Do you pleasure? Do you do things gently? That's the thing a handler has to learn about you. He will take you aside and he will find out. Then training will start. Like I said, there's always discipline. You are taught that how to respect your handler. That, yeah, a pig has his own mind, his free will, but you listen to your handler. You learn off of him. You are taught different ways to please him. Many ways. You are taught that what if your handler is into a certain kink? Those things must be taught by the handler you go to. He will teach you how he wants his coffee, when he wants his food, things like that. But in training, your main purpose, main goal, is to learn who, what, and what you can do. You are taught how to serve, how to be a good pig, not a bad pig. Handler and pig are 50-50. They're a pair. It's like an appendage. It is. There are certain things that a pig must do, like put his head in his handler's lap. If the handler wants the pig, put his clothes out or run his bath water. The pig is taught to do things willingly. If that's what he wants, do it. The pig doesn't have to wait for his handler to say, I want you to do this. The handler does never command you, tells you what to do. He is not your master. You do not bow your head to him. You do not call him master. You look at your handler straight in the eye. In respect, sometimes the pig will get on the floor on hands and knees. It is up to the handler how he wants his pig. Whether he wants to keep his pig naked, whether he wants him kept on the floor, that's up to him. If he wants his pig to sleep, I call it a pen. I keep a room for myself, and I'll sleep on the floor. I try not to, but that's a pen. It's the handler's right. But if you sleep in there or in the bed with him, or you could sleep on the floor at the foot of the bed, everything is up to the handler. There is a lot of discipline. Things got to get through to you. It's not just the honor, respect, trust, loyalty. It's everything else. You have to learn to control, to handle your anger. Anger could be let out in the bedroom when you're servicing, in a positive way, not a negative way. There are many things you could use to handle your anger. When you clean the house, when you a pig is allowed to go for a walk. Sometimes the handler would insist that he go with you, but most of the time the pig can walk by himself. Like I said, pig and handler have rights. The pig has earned all his rights back. So, a pig is human. He has emotion. He is not controlled. He is not kept on a leash. He is not chained in a room. He is punished when he's done wrong. Punishment has to suit the crime. I was punished a lot. I was a bad pig in the past. And a pig learns how to clean, how to serve, how to do things. His handler must come first, besides the pig. His handler is first in his mind all the time. He will protect his handler at all costs, whether physical or mental harm. He is loyal to him. The pig learns when a certain time comes in the training. He learns the value of being collared. He learns what it really means. He learns that there's honor, pride. He has reached a goal. He has done something that he wanted. And once that collar goes around you, you're honor bound. You're loyal to that handler. When a problem arises, you talk about it. He talks about it. If your handler feels you should be punished or disciplined for raising your voice at him or something that you did wrong, you take it. You are taught to accept the things your handler gives out. You are taught to trust your handler explicitly because your handler will not harm you. You mean something to him. You're a valued commodity because you are taught how to pleasure a man. You are taught all the ways, all the sensations, well, most of them, how to make a man relax, how to make him feel. You exude trust. And that's what a pig does. He will pleasure you. But if you want, he will get wild on you. How you do things, how the handler likes you to do things, is up to him. Oh, it's Boots again. It's up to him. The things you do, you don't really have to be nasty to be a pig. That's what I was taught. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to go to the extreme. I serve. I was taught to serve. That's the first thing I was taught. How to serve a person. How to serve my handler. A pig is meant to make life a little easier for his handler. A pig is taught to give respect. You give respect to your handler whenever you serve him a cup of coffee, whenever you serve him his dinner. That is what you do the best. When you serve, you're learning. You're learning a lot of things. And that's all part of training. You're disciplined, punished. A pig learns how to handle certain things, certain kinks. He sometimes grows to like it, love it. He is taught humiliation. He is taught to accept the humiliation because sometimes it's true. He is taught how to handle pain, how to deal with life, how to relax his body, to meditate, to relax his mind. A pig is taught that, not just physical stuff, but he is taught mental stuff, how to handle his fears, how to accept his fears. He is taught how to deal, how to deal with life. He is taught there is change in everything. You expect the unexpected you go around some handlers like this. When you say yes handler, no handler, thank you handler. You but some just like having a normal conversation, because sometimes you're just not a pig, you're a friend. You could be a lover too, but you're taught to listen. Sometimes you don't have to give a response when someone's down, when your handler has a problem. You just gotta be there to listen. You're taught to how every night, different hours of the night, my trainer would wake me up in the middle of the night, any hour. It's time. I was disciplined, and he would breed me. That's what I was meant to be. Someone for breeding. And that's what a pig is for breeding purposes. But like I said, a pig is meant for other things. He is taught other responsibilities. He is taught how to handle a household, how to try to keep stress away from his handler. He makes life easier for him somewhat. Sometimes your handler gets kind of, what's the word? He gets kind of aggravated at you because there's not much for him to do. Like I said, a handler does not tell you what to do, command you what to do, order you what to do. He asks you, will you do this? Will you get me this? And it doesn't tell you or anything. Don't look down. Don't bow your head. Don't call any man master. That's what I was taught. That's how I was taught. If you're a handler, you pretty much know how to discipline, how to punish your pig, how to play with your pig. Because a pig isn't just meant for playing with you, getting your jollies. The pig is also there for you to play with him, for you to use him, play with him, to do what you want. That's oh, Boots. I'm sorry about that. can't mess things up here for me. Well, the handler has many responsibilities too. Not many, but some. He takes care of his pig, looks after his pig, educates his pig, teaches his pig. He plays with his pig. He plays with him in many ways. Maybe he has a certain kink he wants his pig to learn. He teaches it to him. In return, the pig serves, the pig pleasures. He pleasures in many ways, pleases in many ways. Then he serves. That's the pig's responsibility. His responsibility is to his handler. The pig comes second. The person, let's say the person that came to me for training. He came to me. He wanted this. This is what he wanted. He wanted to be a pig. When you train, you are not easy. You are not hard. You are harsh. Your punishments, they're harsh. Not hard, but harsh. But they fit the crime. You learn. A pig sometimes has to be pushed, sometimes needs punished, but needs disciplined all the time. Because without that discipline, sometimes he forgets where his place is. Even though pig and handler are 50-50. They are equals. The pig is never below his handler. You are an equal to him. The pig sometimes loses his place and needs to be disciplined, needs to be reminded. Well, that's all for tonight. The sun is starting to go down, and Boots is getting in the way. For Boots' sake, please subscribe. Please like. I've always wanted to do that. This is Piggy saying goodnight for now.